Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wondrous Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I am right now hoping that everybody can hear me. So, if you're jumping on later and you can't hear, we're going to be real messed up tonight. But hopefully you can hear me because I know that Nada was saying it was giving a little bit of difficulty. But being that I just said Nada, I want to say happy Woman's Worth Wednesday to all of the ladies out there. Whoop, whoop. And I want to say it's not just me, Jacosta, but it is my friend. Oh my gosh, we've been friends forever. I'm not even going to say because then I guess I've said my age, but y'all really know our age if I say that. But well over years. All right. So my guest now, Chanel. Whoop, whoop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna let Nada say a few words before we delve into this. Unmute Nada. You're not gonna say nothing to him.
Hi, ladies.
All right. So look, I thought she was gonna say something else. She like, hi, ladies. Oh, see, okay. Can you hear me now? A little bit. That's not good. You know what? You probably need maybe your AirPods. You might need your AirPods, and then cause see, like I need Jess to let me know. We're gonna make sure that we're not having no technical, true, like crazy technical difficulties where now that hears me a little bit and y'all don't hear me at all. We got to make sure that that is not happening right now. So let's see. What I'm gonna do is the thing that I hate doing, what I really hate doing is let me tell you. Okay, well, let me hear it clear now. There we go. So I can hear it. So I opened up the other one. You can hear me. Yeah, so it's loud. So I don't know why you can't hear. So I'm gonna try not to yell because I don't want the people. But what we're going to talk about tonight is a woman's worth. Okay. And I'm so excited, y'all, because I feel like I'm at a sister circle now. I was just going to tell you that. I miss sister circle. I miss it so much that I said I'm going to form it as much as possible here. And then we're going to crash my living room the way we used to do old school and work our way back up to how we used to be with the sister
Yeah.
circle. So, a woman's worth, we're going to do, I mean, straight talk, no chaser for about 19 minutes straight. Well, probably not even 19, but somewhere like that because we've missed some because I was trying to make sure you can definitely hear me. But I want to know this. Like, first of all, I want to know if you guys hit that like button and subscribe and add some comments when you come back and you lurking or watching. Either one you doing, we all right with it. Um, but go ahead and again, we have our guest. Hey, hey, hey. And another thing is, do you know your worth? Do you know your worth? Tonight, I wanted to talk with Nalda about knowing your worth because I don't know if I always knew mine. Um, I think it's something that grows with you, but when you do have some people to impart wisdom on you, you know what you're worth. You know you're worth more than someone spending this amount of time with you. You know that you're worth more than however you may be treated at your job. Like a woman's worth doesn't stop. People just think it stops in a relationship. Oh, I'm talking about relation. But a woman's worth is just all around. Do you know how much you're worth? You know. So I don't think people do. What are your thoughts now? How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel like this. A woman's worth is the value that one's place on their self. You know, my gauge might not be the same as yours, and yours may not be the same as the next woman. What I may do, what I may allow, may not be the same as Sister Chick fighting on World Star, or First Lady at the church. I feel like it's the gauge to which we value and measure ourselves and what we allow, what we accept, our boundaries and our standards, and us allowing the things we allow and we don't allow and standing firm in that.
Okay. I like where you're going there with that. And I like how you literally, so this is the thing, women. You got to stand firm in who you are, what you want, what you don't want, what you like, what you don't like, what you accept, what you want. Like, this is what she's saying. Like, how about us be 10 toes down for ourselves? But yet and still, we we need to be validated. Why do you think we as women need to be validated?
You know what? I struggled with that for a very long time. That was a personal struggle of mine. Um, Me feeling like someone was showing up for me, telling me, spending time with me, telling me how they felt about me, doing nice things for me. I felt like actually being attached to someone. I felt like that I'm a good person. I'm a good woman. They love me. They're spending time with me. Heck, they asking me to marry them. That validated me in my place. And it made me feel good. In times where I was not attached, it was like, well, what's wrong with me? But I think that comes from within, and it's a growth process knowing that you're enough and who you are. When you stand in front of that mirror, who's looking back at you, that person is enough. And that came to me with time. That's not something that I just grew up, of course, and that was instilled in me. Or, you're going to make mistakes, and there are things you're going to give your energy to the wrong people. The wrong people are going to pour into you, and you're going to have setbacks. And so that's something that right now I feel like I'm firm in, and I try to pour into women when I talk to them that are younger than me and my daughter and things like that. But I definitely feel like, you know, it makes us feel validated when people show us they care and we feel that they care. And it's a vulnerability inside of us that's something that we need. But truly and honestly, only God can feel that. Honestly, you know? So.
I like that you said that. Wait, mute for me because it's echoing. Did you hear me? Mute for me because it's echoing. There we go. So here's the thing. I like that she said only God. Now y'all know I like a good Jesus conversation, but I'm not gonna go there. But he does rule, run, and is the head of my life. Um, and the reason she said that is because once you get in a certain space in your life, if you don't realize who put you there, if you don't realize who put you there, when you get in a certain space in your life, you gonna lose. It ain't gonna matter what you know, what you don't know, where you at, where you going, where you been, what you have been, what you won't do. God has to be in that, in the knowing your worth, into being able to get an understanding of who you are. Do y'all even understand yourselves? Do you understand why you move the way you move? Do you understand why you speak the way you speak when you're talking to adults? Now, I don't think they understand themselves. Like, honestly, and this is the thing. I check myself. I should have brought one of my mirrors here. I literally will roll back conversations that I've had with people. I didn't used to do this now, but that's something that I started doing in COVID. COVID make you think about a lot of things. Wanted, woo, 2020. It had me thinking about a lot. So what I would do is I have these conversations, roll them back, and go, now, Jocasta, why did you say that? Why did you do that? Were you trying to get somebody to, like, now to say it? Were you trying to validate yourself? Were you trying to be noticed? When in actuality, I need to notice me. I literally found out who Jocasta is in more ways than one during COVID. And you could take the in more ways than one how you want it. Now,
And you know, when you were saying that, you know what came to mind, and being that you mentioned the sister circle, and I know we probably go that whole mirror. I like what I see when I'm looking at me. That I'm fine, fine, fine by Mary J. I mean, you have to really like and love, and that mirror is hard. And when you take off that mask, it's hurtful, it's painful, but you'll be better and healthier for it. So,
you said you'll be better and healthier for it. That's so true. Because then when you remove that mask, you look at that person and you tell that person what she's worth, and you tell that person how she's loved, and because you're loving on her. So that brings me to another Mary. You know, we was all Maryfied. Another Mary, good morning, gorgeous. When she said she had to start looking in the mirror and telling herself, good morning, gorgeous. Well, truth be told, Jacosta's been doing that for a while. Like, literally, because I needed to know that I'm worth more. And then now that I'm going in a new chapter of my life, it's important. Like, what are you like? You know what I mean, Nelda? It's important. It is who, girl.
I mean, it's important for us to check ourselves all the time, because if we don't, we'll allow others to do it for us. And I've been so guilty of that, especially in relationships. You allow what another person thinks, to get in your mind, to impact your energy. And then, especially if it's a toxic thought, it's like, oh, they're gaslighting me. They're making me feel this way, but I'm really doing this. Or what I'm thinking is truth is really not the truth. And that energy, it just weighs you down. It affects you in more ways, mentally, physically, emotionally. And so we have to get to a point where we choose ourselves first in everything. And when we learn to love on ourselves in the healthiest way, then we can truly love others.
That's my thing. Like, look though. Oh, where is it? Because I know I put a boom now. I know I had that banner ready. Love yourself. So I'm glad that she went into that realm of this. It's when you love yourself. Going through this crappy situation I'm going through right now. you know, I gotta love Jocasta right now. And it's a crazy situation. It's a breaking situation, but like I already pieced me together. You know why I already pieced me together? Because I love myself. So now where people would still be like, oh my, I'm like, man, what is the hold up? What's going on? Like, why we're not done now? They're like, what? Because I love on me. And I don't know if y'all know how to love on you. Like, I take myself out. Jocasta and I go to dinner. Oh my God. And she always pays. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even take myself to a movie, honey. Won't she do it? I take myself to the park because myself, and I like long walks in the park around the lake. What about you?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, to the ladies, it's not always things like dinner, and even though those are great things, dinner, going and get a manicure, pedicure, facial. Again, when you're looking in the mirror, things that make you feel good, having that me time, but also, meditating, journaling, running a bubble bath, pouring some cider if that's your choice, or wine, and just reflecting and spending time with yourself. I've learned with the assistance of therapy that, when you learn how to be by yourself, you'll know how to be with someone else. So just take that little nugget.
Okay, I'm gonna take that little nugget, baby, because girl, wait, I need you to say that one more time for the people in the back. Say it one more time.
For the people way in the back, way in the bleachers up high, when you learn how to be by yourself, you will truly know how to be with someone else.
When you learn how to be by yourself, you will truly know how to be with someone else. Because I think a lot of people can't be alone. What do you think? Like they can't. Like that's the crazy part. Look at this girl
Their
with
validation is based on someone else, but I understand that because I've been in that place. I can understand that. I can relate. I've been in that place. But it comes to a point when you know your worth, when you know your worth, and what you will accept and what you will allow and what's healthiest for you and what you ultimately want with your life. Like you can't canvas it like, oh, well, I really want a relationship, but I'm going to enjoy this temporary fix for right now, or I'm going to dibble and dabble in that instead of standing firm in what it is that you know that you want. You allow other things to come close to you, and it really keeps you further from your destination in all actuality. So I just feel like I know it could be easier said than done, but it's well worth it. And then you'll also know better when you spend time with yourself what you like what your love language is, what you like, what you don't like, what you need, and you'll be able to express that. Just like Jocasta mentioned, I've sat and thought about things, and you be like, oh yeah, I handled that wrong. Oh yeah, that's something I shouldn't have said, or I should have said it differently. We have to use wisdom because everything isn't even worth addressing. And those are things I've sat and really thought about. And I'll go back and I'll read journals from 2 years ago and be like, what was I talking about? Why did I do that? So, we're all a work in progress. But the thing is to start the work. And it's a journey. It's a journey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching.
the thing is to start the work, and she is correct. So listen, girl, what's the tea? That's my girl, Monica. She said, yes, very important. And she said, especially when menopause hits you. Oh, Lord. Girl, you know, it's menopause is playing with us right now, is what I'm going to say. Or it's playing with me. We hadn't hit it. I hadn't hit it. And this is what I'm going to say too. This is a side note, y'all. I'm sorry. I got to come to the side note. Okay. A side note is you out there in these streets doing certain things during menopause, and you think I can't get pregnant, that's a lie. I just want to give y'all that tea. Girl, what's the tea? I'm going to tell you that because guess what? During that time, you're very fertile. A lot of things are happening. And I don't know if your doctor told you, but I'm here to tell you. That's just a side note. Now let's rip that back on in. Let's bring it back in. But thank you so much, girl. With T, you are so right. Then let's see. Chef Done. Hey, you're all right. I'm just realizing myself how to treat myself right. And that's the thing. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. That's the thing. We have to know how to treat ourselves. And that's why I do that. When I bought myself the Forever Roses, like I meant something by that with Jocasta. You know what I'm saying? What else do we oh, I take myself on dates. I have conversations with myself. I critique myself. Yeah. Because if you don't critique yourself, guess what? How can you fix what you don't think is wrong now?
Yeah, so, and that all comes with the renewing of the mind, because some things I may have done last year, it may not even cross my mind this year. So that just comes with the renewing of the mind and accepting. accountability, and then change. So,
Nuggets, accepting accountability and change. Woo! That's therapy for the soul. I didn't say therapy, I said that therapy. Honey, that's therapy for the soul. But she is so correct. Here's the deal. Let's see. I have Nalda for like 2 more minutes. So I one thing I want to say is this: in knowing your worth, loving yourself, and there's another tidbit that I want to hang you guys up with as well. There's also standards that you must have for yourself. When I say that, I don't mean like, oh, you're looking at somebody else and saying that should be my stand. No, what are your standards for yourself? And I said I'm gonna lay that tidbit because in a couple of weeks when we come back, that's gonna be the main focus. The is standards. And I'm gonna have ladies in here from all age groups, from their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. Okay, so I'm gonna have a full crew in here and we want to talk about standards, but I wanted to start with women's worth because that's what I named this. Every first and third Wednesday, women's worth, a woman's worth, a woman's worth Wednesday. Because in all you do, I want you to know your worth. And like I said, even in business, I want you to know that women are still being paid 83 cents for every dollar men earn. That's still happening. That has not changed. Know your worth. Now that you, oh, and like I said, now that has to go. You and I, you, all of you, and I will stay for a little bit, but I know now that has to go. So I want to let her have her parting words because she has to leave us.
well, I just want to say thank you for having me, and it was a pleasure. And to the beautiful ladies that logged on to see us and that will view this later, just know your worth. And I guess I could just end it with some adjectives. Later you might want to do a bubble journal or something and, write down bold, classy, beautiful, elegant, mother, daughter, aunt, sophisticated, valued, worthy. Know that you're valued and you have to value you. You teach people how to treat you. You have to value yourself. And I look forward to being on a panel and chatting with you ladies soon. And I keep saying ladies, but ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to leave nobody out.
Thank you so much, Nalda. So here's the deal. I like that she left you all with the aunt, mother, daughter, like literally bringing it down and showing you a visual in every position that you play. Okay. You are something. Once you realize that, that's a lot. That's like half of the battle. Because if you think you're nothing, then we're gonna stay where we are. In every position you play, you are something. She named those positions. As an aunt, you might be loving. I'm a lover. I love on my nieces. I love on my nephews, right? That's what you might say. I don't have any of those, but I'm saying that's what you may say. Um, as a mother, oh, oh, that's that's one of the most positions that can hurt you like crap, make you feel oh so good, hug you when you need to be held.
and then make you walk the floor all night long like they getting on my nerves.
And like literally, I'm glad she said that. It the most rewarding it is. Doesn't matter how you became it, you're still worth it. You could have became a mom because you adopted your child. Know your worth. You could have became a mom from surrogacy. Know your worth. You could have became a stepmom and they love on you like that bonus mom you are. Know your worth. Those things that I named, if you don't know your worth when you become those things, you'll fail. Now, are you going to fail at things in life anyway? You are. However, mm, mm, mm. when I fail knowing my worth, it's a lot better. you know, um, here's the deal. The next time we come, we'll have a panel. It'll be about 45 minutes, right? Because I want ladies to be able to talk and commune and love you, you worthy lady, you. I want you guys, I said commune, no, Lord. I want you to be able to talk and fellowship and just have a dialogue where we're dialoguing with you in the comments, whether we dialoguing with each other. But I want to bring together ladies like I used to for the sister circle. Now, we're not always going to have people joining us on Woman's Worth Wednesday, but if I can tell a woman that they're worthy, they're worth it, I want to get that time to tell them. Tomorrow's not promised, no day is promised. So I made these. My Man Motivation Monday is coming. It'll be the second, not Monday, yeah, Monday of March. So all of these things is because I love loving on people. I love encouraging people. I love motivating people. And I love love. I just love showing God's love and serving his people. That's what I'm here to do. And in the way that I can serve each and every one of you, I love you too, Monica. In any way I can, I will. You know, I love praying. My life is a prayer. Because during these Wednesdays and Mondays that we have, you all will see. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll be like, "Ooh, girl," because I'll share even more, even more. I'll share how things try to stop me from moving forward in my life. And I was like, heck no, that's a technicality. So I'm doing what I want to do and need to do because I'm not going to stop my life for no one. Not one monkey, not two, not three, not four will stop this show. That was my first sermon that I ever preached when I was being ordained and licensed. Was one monkey won't stop no show. One monkey don't stop no show. Hey, one monkey don't stop no show. Hey, one monkey don't stop no show. And this show ain't stopping this show right here. but y'all know I'm crazy. Literally, one monkey doesn't stop a show. So my thing is on Mondays, second Mondays, it'll always be me and my homeboy because I want to, men always, I don't know, it's crazy. I've always had men to contact me, like DM me about love, relationships, God, and all of these things, right? And I'm cool with it. I love it. But girl, yeah, you know me. I was like, you know what? My homeboy, let's do this together. Man motivating Mondays. I want to motivate men. Wednesdays, I want to motivate women. But on Mondays and Wednesdays, we're going to do both. We're going to celebrate each other, but we're going to learn with one another too. We're going to learn things that we shouldn't do and shouldn't say. Because when you don't know your worth, you say dumb stuff to men and women. I'm going to sit here and tell you that. When you don't know your worth, you do. When you don't know your worth, you're not able to, at the ripe age of 42, right? If I didn't know my worth, I would accept a lot. And even if somebody thinks that I'm accepting it, you better understand that this cookie is smart. And I'm not. I just like for you to sit there and think that crazy mess, right? And that's a lot of women who know what their worth is. No, but and some of them will entertain you for laughter. Like, my God already let me know you're not the one. I'm just over here praying for you. I mean, but when you know your worth, you don't settle. When you know your worth, you don't even settle for that penny paying job because you know you're worth more. And so you go and ask for what you're worth. When you know your worth, you don't accept mediocre. It's a woman's worth. A woman's worth Wednesday. Oh, that's is you guys. That is a tongue twister too. Try to say it fast. But yeah, you know your worth. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. So love on yourself. Know what love is. Like I said before, I take myself out on the most amazing dates. Jocasta always pays. Girl, she is amazing. Um, date yourself because how else will you be able to date anyone else? See how you treat you. If you treat you like crap, then why would somebody else come through and treat you like royalty? Right? Not only that, set standards. And that's why in a couple of weeks, when I have my little panel of ladies, we're going to discuss standards. My standards may not be the next person's standards. That doesn't make her wrong. Okay. But I have specific standards and I set them and I stick to them. Yeah, I'm excited. Today was a rough day for me, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get this started. Because it could have been a rough day because it didn't want me to get this started. But I'm like, Jocasta, you're worth everything that you want to do, you want to try to do, you want to set forth and do. So if you want to do that this evening, you're gonna do it. Like, stay prayed up, focused, and you will make it happen. Here's the thing. I love each and every one of you for just joining Nilda and myself for this evening. And I ask you to share, 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 and let people know this is going to be a Wednesday about women, but men, you're invited as well. And we're going to talk and we're going to have a good time. And sometimes we may shed a couple tears, but in those tears, I'm going to bring laughter. Know your worth. Always, always show love to one another, show love to each other, and show love to yourself. A woman's worth Wednesday is worth a whole lot. How much are you worth? Are you worth the moon and the stars? Are you worth the sun shining bright? Are you worth what God places in you every day and night? Do you know your worth? Love yourself, know your worth, and for why would you do anything else but love others? I love you so much. Thank you for watching me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care. And you know what? We got over this hump day, didn't we? Remember tomorrow. I'm going to put it up here. Come hang with me tomorrow for our daily journal. Can't wait to see each and every one of you tomorrow night. See you next time. Take care.